Hey everybody, we are in the furthest back part of the yard again, and we're going to be pruning back some of this collected stuff that's back here already. We'll just start cutting back a lot of these trees you've seen. There's also two videos out where I started in the furthest back part of the yard and worked my way up. I'm basically going to be doing that, this time cutting back with these little bypass pruners. Let's get to it, and like always guys, wish me luck. Okay, and the first tree I'm going to start with is this guy here. There's two little ones, you can't hardly see them, but they're back in there. That's where I originally started, but this guy is sort of in the way, so I'm going to get to him first, and I'll be cutting back these shoots that are coming up. Like here's one right here. So basically where they come all the way up to, I don't know, 4, 5, or 6, I will cut those back to just probably 1 or 2, because if you can see that at the base on a lot of these trees, they're double shooted. There's a leaf right at the base, so I'll probably come all the way back to maybe even just 1, something like that, and I'll go through the whole tree like that. I won't show you all of that because I got a bunch of trees, but I'll basically be doing that throughout this whole tree. Okay, we're about halfway through. I just wanted to show you the difference, if you guys can make out. Okay, hope you can make it out. There's a lot of other growth back there, but that tree is done. Got it pruned back, and it's kind of a very tall for a bonsai tree right at the moment, but it's just back here in the yard. And the next one I'm going to go to is this guy, because right behind it is this huge amount of growth, and it's all actually just on a little bitty old I can't even get. Okay guys, now I'm switching to this one, and we're going to start on this guy. I'm hoping this guy, I think I can show you what I'm doing all the way through, hopefully. But I'll just start at the top, and I'm just doing the same thing with it. I'm coming in to where these are growing out, 5, 6, 4, however many, and I'm taking off the, about 2 to 3 and chopping them. You can leave a little bit, if you guys can see that. Just a little bit up for dieback kind of thing. And we'll cut him here. So, if you guys can make out what I just did there, it was kind of a bumpy ride. But we basically cut this guy back. And so, it does have a cool, it's got stuff blown all over it. You guys can make out it's got this cool twist right here, goes right into this, and then this branch comes out. So this would probably be a cool bonsai here sometime in the future. Alright, we're back in here again, and I'm going to start with these guys. We'll cut even. Now these branches are actually going to that other tree behind. I think this is it for this guy. Try to hold that and let you guys see. Yeah, see, this one's done now. Cut it back pretty hard. There's some other branches growing. This is still pretty wild and crazy back here. But that guy's cut. Now onto this guy. And same thing here. It's gonna be harder to get to, but just basically cut back. I'm actually going to jump on top of this one and try to work my way down. It's just too hard to squat down there like that. Hope you guys can make out some of this. Basically keeping these cut back a little. There's no true styling or anything going on yet. We're not creating any structure. We're just cutting them back, keeping it, kind of starting a little early ramification process. I think I'm going to leave that top. We'll continue on. This is the one in the last video that I actually completely walked right by. All the crazy growth. I had it completely hidden from my view. I'm going to leave that one alone. Chop that one there. That one. Let grow. This was the only growth that was actually on this tree, so I let it grow out, but it's actually now not really part of the, you know, planting of this thing in the future. So I'm gonna actually go in here and chop it pretty much off. I'll go up here, and I kind of like the way that guy's bending. And I think I'm gonna just chop him off up here, way down in there. You know, you guys couldn't make out much. A lot of that's the sun is right in the way, but I'll try to clear this stuff back for you. Hopefully you can see what I've done here. Get out of the way of my shadow. So that big leaf is the start. It comes down all the way back to here. Now, I still may come in here at some point, and probably right here or here, chop this thing off and do away with the rest of this. Alright guys, I don't know if you can make it out or not. There's the one I just finished. There's the one we practiced on right here. There's the big, huge, crazy 50,000 branch stump that I kind of went crazy on, cut back. There's the first one we started on. There's the little guy right behind him, which is shaded, hard to see. Then it's very shaded. I'm gonna have to zoom in. There's the two other little guys way back in here. But all these guys are right here in this little area on this hillside. And this is the back of the hillside from the Bonsai hill. So we're gonna go from here around the corner, which is right around that way, and get to some of the other trees. We've made it to probably, I don't know, one of the coolest ones to me anyway that's in the backyard here. And it's growing pretty good. We've got this crazy vine that's growing here, but it's gonna have to just probably be taken out of the way some point. So let's get started on this guy. Just gonna take off or grow out of this. I'm thinking at some point right in here is probably gonna be chopped, and then just deal with this back part. So I'm actually gonna let that grow just to thicken that stuff up, and I'm gonna cut this stuff back just to see what I can get it looking like, see if I want to keep it or not. Another thing I like about these guys, you can just one-handed, you can release them, which that's pretty handy. And this guy, these two never did grow, so we'll just, yeah, they're dead. We'll chop them off. There's these two in the back. I just want to get them cut back too. I don't want them to take over as growth. So we've chopped all these down. There's 3 or 4 in the very back. I think I'm going to leave. They're not, well, I don't want to leave them. Take the top off just to where they'll start branching out, and they'll get bigger too. But there's that guy. Lastly, there's a couple guys right here on a Bonsai hill I want to get cut. I'm not cutting some of these littler ones, I'm just letting grow, but this little guy, and then there's the double twin trunk right behind him. I'm going to cut those back, and then the one over here beside him. So I'm just going to go to the first batches. It's crazy. Shoot, there. Cut that. That's probably good enough. Maybe I'll take this guy down. Right there. Alright, that's good enough for him. Let's get that guy out of the way. See what I'm doing in here. I don't think some of these are dead. That one's alive off of it. Just gonna cut Get some of the dead stuff out of the way. So that's pretty much good for the bottom. There's the bottom one, trunk. Now here's the other trunk, which is a taller. That should be good enough for that guy. Kind of make out I got it smaller. There's one back there that I think some of these I'm trying different ways. Some of them I'm cutting back, and some I'm gonna just let grow this year. I'm not even gonna mess with. All right, guys. Hope you liked this video. Guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, help me share this channel, bass and bonsai. We do both here. And like always, guys, thanks for watching.